Hello, I'm DerTebbers, and this is your Euro Truck Simulator 2 mod spotlight. We've been rolling in a Freightliner at Grossi. Okay, so I rolled once in our Freightliner at Grossi, and I so didn't enjoy it. Usually I put time between these mod spotlights so I can make back the money I spent on the truck. I can't even bring myself to make back the money I spent on this truck, so we're going to get a new truck. Yay! Let's head over to Hanover to Scania. We're on Hanover at the Scania dealership. And our truck, here we go. A Scania 113 Intercooler Iranian Edition top line. So let's customize this configuration. All right, so we have the cab. That's the only cab we get. Okay. So we have a 4x2 or a 6x4 H. Well, let's go with the 6x4H. I don't really know what the H means. I presume like heavy duty or something, but we're going to go with 6x4. Engines. We have a 360. All the way up to a, okay, 10,000 horsepower engine. Yeah, we're not going to get a 10,000 horsepower engine. Let's just go with a 450. 10,000 horsepower? Really? You don't think that's maybe a little bit silly? Yeah. All right, we're going to have the Opticruise GRSO 925R. Interior looks interior-y. All right, let's see. If that color, we got a deep ocean, we got green. We're going to go with, I think we're going to go with this deep ocean color. Mainly because red just looks kind of garish. All right, so, oh, there are a bunch of exterior things. What's this? A Carrefour? Ah, or the WGCC. Ah. Oh, we'll do it the WGCC. What's this? Some mirrors. Horn. That horn is in space, I'd like to point out right now. Uh-oh, no, I want the horn. So, that horn is in space. Does it need this thing? Oh, okay, so if I put this on, then I can put the horn on, and it doesn't look quite as silly. It still looks pretty darn silly, though. Okay, and then we got the... what? Okay, so the bars are there. They're just not there. Wow. Okay. Because I could put a... okay, so if I put that in there, it's just sort of like is there but isn't there. That's not very cool. It's not very cool at all. We have various things we can put in the window. I don't care for that. We'll deal with that when we get inside. We can put a mirror there so we can see what's going on. Okay. Now, somewhere there was a lumen that appeared. Here, that. We can put interior lighting. I don't think so. It's kind of weird. Okay, front. All right, so the front bumper sort of works. Look, you can have it painted. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. So the front works, the top does not. Now we can put some extra lights on here, like put these ones here. I'll put some lumens across here. I'll put the shorter ones there so I didn't hide the Scania logo. It's really the only reason I had for that. Okay, and then down here we can have a oh, good grief. We can have that. We can have that. We can have that. Wow, that would appear to me to be very, very low to the ground and very, very dangerous. Let's get rid of it. Okay, let's go to the interior really quick. I can put my GPS over there. Okay. I can put an atlas, picture, an atlas in a picture, GPS, or a DVR. Okay. And this I can put that, an Iranian flag, or that in an Iranian flag. Wonderful. Well, thank you. What's this? Ah, okay, so I can have... Uh-oh. And the game has crashed. All right, we're back in. There's our truck. I might have forgotten something, but at this point, I want to prevent any more crashes. So, 144,000. Let's buy that. These kind of trucks sometimes have a bad habit of crashing on interior views when you're trying to rearrange things. It's trying to draw a bunch of things. Often it means that there's something incorrect elsewhere in the truck. I've noticed my little thing here. I bet you that won't change. Almost positive. Let's trade in our truck. The Agassi. All right, we got our new truck. All right, let's check her out in the light of day. Okay, let's turn on some lights. Let's turn on the rest of the lights. Front and roof. It's not a bad looking little rig, is it? No, not at all. Put in gear. That's not bad looking at all. Oh, and the cab rolls a little bit. That's nice. Better than that Agassi. All right, so I'm going to take my guy to the nearest sleeping point, have him sleep. And I'll meet you guys at a job when we go pick up a job. All right, so I got myself a load of bulldozers. My hitch isn't exactly hitching up properly, but I don't think it's terrible. Still looks like a pretty good looking rig. So let's see how we do here. Now, on the way over, I will say this thing absolutely moved. I mean, it was flying. So if you're looking for a very fast truck, this might fit your bill. Also, interior-wise, it's kind of garishly red in here, but if we ignore the garish red for a minute, I did find that the handbrake, the space bar for brake, the parking brake, actually does actuate one of those two little things there. If I get out of this hole without completely getting stuck, I'll show you this thing. Uh-oh. Come on, truck. All right. 30 tons is apparently a little bit much for this 450 horsepower engine. We're making it, just barely though. Those are some ugly bulldozers. All right, finally made it out. So let me. So there's the brakes. So you see, it does actuate that. It doesn't actuate the whole system. I would think that the whole thing would move, but I still think that's pretty cool. My left side mirror seems wrong. It seems low res, and it seems to be like the inverse of the far side mirror on the Kenworth Long. It seems to be pulled too far into my truck. I can't see far enough back. I'm feeling disoriented again in where that mirror is placed. I would, if I was actually driving this truck, I'd actually push that mirror out so I see less of the side of the truck, more of the lanes beside me. I'm not able to see where my trailer is compared to potential cars back there, and that kind of troubles me. Because I do try not to hit vehicles as much as you'd think I try to crash. I think it's actually the low res that's driving me, that gives me problems on the near side mirror. Far side is also pulled a little bit too far in for my liking, but it doesn't bother me nearly as much as the other one. So I think it's the low res image that's in that mirror that bothers me. Or maybe the distorted look of the vehicles. I don't know what it is, but something about that mirror bugs me. And I can't really put my finger on it. I just know I don't like it. Other than that, the truck feels fine. We had the crash while outfitting and kitting it out, but I'm not sure whether that was really the truck or just what else I was doing prior to that, meaning recording and goofing around with the game. So your mileage may vary on the stability of this particular truck, but I'm not sold that it's a bad mod. I think it's fine. I mean, if you're looking for another older Scania to go with the 145 that we did, or the what is it, that 150, the one with the long nose on it, this might be your truck. Graphically, I don't think there's anything seriously wrong with it. The hitch point looks wrong, but the hitch point was wrong on the Freightliner as well. It seems to be a pretty common issue. Other than that, the roof light set is in the wrong spot. It actually clips into the truck itself, which looks kind of weird. And you can put horns on without having the raised roof, which looks even stranger. But those are relatively minor problems. I think the 10,000 horsepower engine is silly. But if you're looking for a truck that can pull anything, presumably you could just get this mod and then put that 10,000 horsepower engine in any other Scania. I don't know why you'd actually do that, but you could if you wanted to, presumably. Other than those minor graphical problems and the 10,000 horsepower engine that I think is silly, this truck seems pretty well done and pretty nice. All right, here we are pulling into the JCB yard. Oh, we'll just yeah, we'll try to park this guy. My final thoughts on this truck. Let's go to the outside view really quick. Turn that off. Off. What do I think of this truck? You know, I actually kind of like this truck. It's not as over the top as some, if you discount the optional 10,000 horsepower engine. And it's another classic looking Scania for those of you that are looking for that kind of truck. I mean, I'm kind of ambivalent as to what I drive, really, but for anybody looking for the classic Scania and maybe one that's a little bit Iranian, this is an Iranian-built one. I believe the mod author is also Iranian, which is nice. I'm nice international modding. It's nice to get some mod authors other than the usual crew of Russian and Ukrainian mod authors. So it's a nice looking truck. I think it's worth you considering. Hello, I cannot talk and back up while looking at this truck like this, can I? No, I cannot. Anyway, birch. Okay, let's see if I can actually get this in here. Anyway, I think this is a truck worth you looking at if you especially are interested in older Scanias or just some pretty nice mods from mod author I haven't seen before, so maybe you guys have, but I haven't seen this mod author before. Brakes on. All right, this is the Scania 113 Intercooler H. I've been DerTebbers. This has been your Euro Truck Simulator 2 Mod Spotlight. The link is down below in the description. As always, happy trucking, everybody.